I'm Rodney Harrison. I'm the Police Commissioner of the Suffolk County Police Department. I'm here to report an incident that happened yesterday in Brentwood, a little bit after 4:40 p.m. in the vicinity of 49 Jefferson Avenue. Uh, our officers assigned to the 3rd Precinct received numerous 911 calls for a medical event, person not breathing, and the caller was hysterical. Our patrol officers responded and they saw 3 individuals, one female victim, one toddler, and one male adult. The male had a possible overdose, and the female and the child, excuse me, suffered from multiple stab wounds. Uh, all 3 were transported to a local hospital, but our female, who was identified as Misbah Batul, she was 33 years old. She succumbed to her injuries. And then our female child, whose name is Isaiah Zahor, who was 2 years old, also unfortunately succumbed to her injuries as well. So both were pronounced dead at the hospital. Our male perpetrator, who is the father and the husband of our 2 victims, Zanor Jafari, he's been charged with 2 counts of homicide. He was arraigned yesterday, and he's still in our custody at this current time. This is their first domestic violence incident that we have on record. They do have another child in common, and that person has been placed with CPS, and they are currently watching that child. Our perpetrator worked for Con Edison. But once again, there were no other past incidents of violence with this suspect, with his family. So this wasn't something that was on our radar, and it's just a horrible incident. And my condolences, deep condolences, go out to the family members who unfortunately lost a family member in this incident. I'll open up the floor for any questions.
Is there any background with any disease or any psychology, or what kind of medicine you said that he was overdosed?
Yeah. So we're still in the preliminary part of the investigation. We're trying to see, was it a drug overdose or was it something else that might have caused him to act this way? So once we get that information, we'll share it to our media.
And Commissioner, did you find any other person's involvement? What happened at 49 Jefferson Avenue?
No, so we didn't find anybody else who was involved in this. We believe that our perpetrator, Mr. Jafari, is our perpetrator, and right now he's in custody and he's in jail at this current time.
And did you find any motives of like that leads to such a horrible?
So regarding were there any motives or was any arguments or something that might have started this from happening? Once again, it's still preliminary in the investigation, but we don't have any reasoning why this suspect would kill his wife and his 2-year-old daughter.
And sir, you said he was overdosed. So can you tell us what kind of dose he was taking by that time?
Yeah, so there's still some more blood work that needs to be done. Once again, once we find out what it was that he overdosed on, we'll inform the public.
Did you find out any violent activity, like he maybe beat before he killed his wife? Did you see any kind of things?
So we have no prior reports of domestic violence between our perpetrator and our victims. This is the first time we had any information about any violence or any disturbance regarding this incident. Once again, we can potentially contribute it to a possible overdose, but once again, it was still currently investigating what the motive was behind this.
Commissioner, this is the first time in our community heard this kind of thing happen. It's almost 24 hours gone. Still, you think so? There's no clue that why he did this?
No, we still don't have any clue or understanding why he did it, but we'll get down to the bottom of it. Once again, is there something that might have caused him to start using some type of controlled substance? We don't know, but we'll get down to the bottom of it, and we'll let you know as soon as possible.
And during the preliminary investigation, the perpetrator stated something? What was his motive? Why did he did this? And he expressed some kind of a remorse or stuff like
No,
that?
he didn't express what the motive was. But once again, I want to thank uh, our ambassadors for their role and making sure that they got the information out regarding exactly what happened. And there was different stories regarding this incident, but I think it's important that I have community people connected with me to get the information about exactly what occurred. Once again, it's still preliminary parts of the investigation still going on. Things may change as we investigate further, but that's all I can provide at this time.
Thanks, guys.
And last question, any idea when the bodies will be handed over to the family of the mother
Yeah,
and the daughter?
I don't have that information at this time, but that's something that I'm sure you could speak to the family. They'll be able to provide that information,
Thank
or
you.
the medical examiner's office.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
You've been very kind. You especially, create the time for our Pakistani community. We really appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Rajesh.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.